Welcome our viewers to another episode of Achievements, where we celebrate the inspiring journeys of individuals who make difference in their respective fields. I'm your host Abdulatif Lanizi, and I'll be taking you through this episode, so stay tuned after this report.
A successful identity is built on things a person has done. Your most important accomplishments are a very important way for you to measure your success. Colleagues, competitors, and the general public can look at a person's achievements to figure out how successful they are. Most of the time, putting in a lot of work pays off. Most people think a successful life is one of a lot of things to be proud of. When you finish a task, you win over problems or other people. Achieve means to work together to reach a hard and challenging goal. Everyone should be ready to help out and work together if they need to. There are many ways to reach your goal, but in the end, it's up to you to decide how it will pay out in your life. In their careers, some people want to get rich and will be well known. Some people think that even small victories are reasons to have a party. We're all different, so we all have our own thoughts on everything. In the end, though, everyone wants to be happy, and everything you do in life will help you to get closer to that.
Welcome back our viewers. Today we are honored to have Salim Alomi, a talented Kuwaiti beekeeper, joining us. Salim, thank you Salim for being here with us at Achievements. We are so glad to have you, and also we are so curious to know about your achievements in beekeeping. So can you tell us from the beginning, how did you and what sparked you into interest to be more in beekeeping?
First of all, I would like to thank you for hosting us. Personally, as a beekeeper, Salim, this means a lot to me and all my colleagues, all my beekeepers in Kuwait.
Thank you.
I started beekeeping in 2010, almost 13 years ago. It wasn't the idea. It wasn't beekeeping. The idea was that I'm always getting sickness on a regular basis, and when I always go to the doctor, he always advised me that my health, my immunity system is very low, and in that time, in that period, I am always getting or eating antibiotics, and we all know that antibiotics, the more you take it, the more or the less your immunity system getting less powerful.
It will get weaker, the immunity system.
Exactly. So the doctors, they advised me to improve my health, to improve my immunity system, and they advised me specifically to start eat honey.
So that's why you started. It wasn't out of hobby or passion.
Exactly.
It was in need because you needed it.
Yes, exactly. It was a need of honey to improve my immunity system because I am getting sick on a regular basis. So I started looking for local and imported honey, and I started purchasing them and eating them on a regular basis to reach a level of health style, health body, improving my immunity system, but I did not reach that target. So I ask again about is it true that the honey is good for immune system? They tell me yes, but you wasn't looking for the right honey. So they advised me to do the beekeeping from my own backyard. Yes.
Okay.
So I started my first apiary or my first hives in 2010. I started with almost 3 hives or 4 hives. Currently in 2023, we have more than 3,000 hives all over Kuwait.
MashaAllah, that's a lot.
Yes, because in the beginning, when I started having the hives, when we opened the hives, it's similar to the one that we have in front of us. It was something different. When you open the box, you see small insects flying, doing something. So I started reading, trying to have more knowledge about it, trying to travel. I traveled to many countries to research about it, and it became for me curiosity about this hobby.
So
and this was the initial. Exactly. And this was the initial base of my story.
This is how you started from the beginning.
Exactly.
And this is how the passion goes. So when you started, it was out of need, but right now there is a passion.
Exactly.
There's something that you love.
Exactly. Exactly.
So since that now you have, mashallah, more than 3,000 beehives here all around Kuwait. How do you ensure that you work and improve your quality of honey?
Okay. In the past several years, or in the beginning of my hobby, we weren't selling honey. It was for my own, for my family, for my friend, you know, the close friends, family. And I used to give them for free. And everybody gave me feedback that this honey is really helpful and giving good result for their health, for their kids. And this led me to read more and more how to improve the quality of the honey. It's not only about the honey, it's not only the honey stage, it's before that. It's from the bees itself, from the environment, from the equipment.
All of it, it's important.
Everything, from the moment that we import bees from outside Kuwait. As a beekeepers in Kuwait, all over the beekeepers, me or all my colleagues,
anyone, yeah.
Yes, we import bees from outside Kuwait using airplanes. So from that moment, we make sure the quality is perfect. From the moment of importing the bees to the moment that installing the bees into the hive, making sure all the quality is perfect, reaching or getting the European standard, and this will lead to good honey quality.
Of honey, yeah.
Exactly.
So how do you ensure that the same bee that you are getting and importing from other countries, how do you know that this is the perfect or this is the good quality?
Yes, the most important element in Kuwait that we bring a calm bees. There is a lot of different types of bees. There is aggressive bees and there is like calm bees. It's cool to handle. When you open the hive, they are not aggressive. They are not willing to sting you from the beginning.
So there are angry bees that whenever you open it, they will attack you.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly similar to the cartoons. When you see the cartoons, they will fly and try to sting you. That kind of bees, we are eliminating that kind of bees. And actually, it's cheaper than the calm bees. There is price difference.
Yeah, of course.
So we are paying more to get calm bees, where friendly bees, I can say it in a different way.
Yeah,
friendly bees, where we can open the hives in a safe condition. And this all affect actually on the quality itself.
The quality.
Yes.
Because
exactly.
the angry bees sometimes bring angry honey. This is how I imagine it actually. So traveling all around the world, it must be perfect for you, like to know all the other places, to take some knowledge and some experience from other countries about beekeeping, and also sometimes for like touring. So can you tell us which is the most unique places that we can find honey from?
Okay, first of all, in Kuwait, we divide it in different parts. There is the city part, and there is the seaside, and there is the farms. Some beekeepers, they prefer putting their hives inside the farms. Some beekeepers, they prefer to put it the seaside. And some beekeepers, they prefer to put it inside the city. And I am one of the beekeepers that I prefer to put my hives inside the city, not any city, the all cities in Kuwait where we can ensure that there is all the trees, cedar tree.
Because that will help also for the quality.
Exactly, because we are looking for cedar honey. So we are trying to make sure that our hives inside the city and all city in Kuwait around locations where we can find an old cedar trees, and this leads us to have better quality of honey. Mr. Abdulatif, in the last previous years, we get around 12 awards, international awards. Some of them international awards.
That's good. That's a lot.
That's to ensure, or that's an insurance that
the perfect quality
exactly
is there.
And this awards that we took, it's an international awards, not from locally. So even the international boards, they are certifying us that our local honey from Kuwait, that it's a good quality of honey. we can say it's a therapy honey. It's not only just a honey.
It's therapeutic honey, yeah.
Exactly.
Because sometimes it's been used as a treatment.
Exactly. In Arab countries, in GCC countries, they are looking for a honey that it's good for your health, a therapeutic honey where you can use it for your health. And
Treatment, immunity system also tastes good.
Exactly. So we took in the last few years more than 12 awards, international awards. In this year, 2023, we took 4 of them. And this is give us a good image, not for me as a Salim, as a beekeeper, Salim as an individual. That give us a good push for all beekeepers in Kuwait.
In Kuwait, yeah.
Because this certification or this award, it can go for any beekeeper in Kuwait. It's not only Salim.
Yeah.
Because the honey, we took it from Kuwait. So, and even the judge, when we travel outside, when we give them our honey for the panel of judgment, there will be a community where they test the honey, where they do
the judging committee inside, yeah.
Exactly. They always giving good feedback for GCC honey. One of them are Kuwait.
At the beginning, I thought that our honey inside here, it's a little bit different in a bad way. It's a little bit harder because I thought because of maybe the atmosphere inside here, it's a little bit hotter than the other countries in Europe and let's say South America. But so what makes it different? What makes it better here, the honey? Especially that it's here, it's way hotter than Europe.
Okay, it's a black and white. The white side is that because of there is lack of trees, and overall there is lack of trees, we don't have a lot of honey in Kuwait. The one hive average production in Kuwait 3 to 4 kilograms, one hive. In Europe, you can extract from one hive more than 100 kilogram. So you can imagine the difference from 3 to 4 kilograms to 100 kilograms.
That makes it more expensive here in Kuwait.
Exactly, that's make it more expensive in Kuwait and more medical, theoretical
it's
honey.
better quality, right?
Exactly, so it's make it more, how can I say it, concentrated honey. That's the white side, that's the good side. But the other dark side, or let's say the other side of that because of Kuwait weather in summer, it's very hot in Kuwait. We as a humans, we cannot live outside. We always hide inside buildings, inside AC, because it's very hot outside. Imagine those small bees, those whatever.
Sometimes they cannot take the heat.
They cannot survive, actually. This is what I'm trying to say, that they cannot survive. This
so
is the black side.
You have to build the environment.
Exactly. And we did that, and we tried to do that several times in Kuwait, and we could not succeed. Because bees, you cannot lock them. Bees, you need to, I think it's unleash them.
Exactly.
You need to unleash them.
You cannot lock them. You have to unleash them so they can provide you more and more.
So this is the dark side where we lose the bees in every summer. All the bees, or let's say 80 to 90% of the bees will die in the summer in Kuwait. So this is the dark side, and this will lead us to buy bees in every new season in Kuwait. And this is very costly to the beekeepers, and it's very headache for the beekeepers.
Yeah. Because the transportation process, I think it's a little bit harder.
Yes.
Thank you, Salim, for the good answers. And of course, we have more and more questions. But for you, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue our show after this report. So stay tuned.
Salim Al-Oumi is a Kuwaiti beekeeper. He has found his love and passion for bees and honey at a very young age. He focuses on himself and how to improve the honey he produces even more. He's a hard worker and strives to always be the best while working with his bees. Salim is passionate and talented when it comes to bees. He spends most of his time, day and night, while trying to produce the best honey possible. Salim has traveled around the world just to provide the purest honey. Salim has created different types of honey that treats different types of sickness or pain. For instance, Salim has produced a special type of honey that can treat a sore throat within days. Salim also works on a wide variety of different honeys that treat several sicknesses. For instance, one of the honey types he offers is the honey that works on boosting the human body's immune system. That way, during high season of viruses, people manage to stay sane and lower the chances of getting very ill. Other types of honeys that Salim provides is the Manuka honey, which is used to treat the diseases of the respiratory system. In addition, what differs this honey from others is its ability to prevent diseases like colds, chest infection, allergies, and coughs. Assuredly, Salim, you have worked very hard and thrived in order to produce several types of honeys that are treatment nowadays to many sicknesses. Salim is also aware of the types of honeys he creates and the benefits of them. He is well experienced and has been doing this for years, as he assured us that working with honey is what he loves the most.
Welcome back, our viewers, as we continue our interview with our special guest, Salim Alomi. Thank you, Salim, for the good answers that you just told us in the previous questions. So, Salim, can you tell us about the remarkable honey that you have that for treating throat? It is remarkable. Can you share with us the process of how do you create these types of honey, especially in treatment?
Okay. Actually, Mr. Abdulatif, in a daily basis, we are getting questions, similar questions regarding treatment, illness, in a daily basis. And I have an answer that it is not acceptable for everybody, but I'm trying to tell everybody that concept. We are, as a beekeepers, similar to pharmacists.
Okay.
Okay. We are different than doctors. So I always respect the doctor part and rule and a professional. And I'm always telling everybody, all my customers, that whatever you have problem, illness for yourself or for your kids, the first thing you ask, don't ask a beekeeper, ask a doctor. Whatever the doctor tell you, if he told you take honey and a specific type of honey, then come to us and ask for that honey.
And you will create it if it wasn't available.
Exactly. Similar to the
perfect.
real life.
Yeah.
In the real life, when you get sick, you go to the doctor and the doctor give you prescription.
Yes.
Subscription, I think.
Yeah, prescription, yeah.
Exactly.
That you can take it to the pharmacist.
And the pharmacist will give you the medical.
The medicine,
exactly.
yeah, that you need.
The same idea we can do it for beekeepers or the same concept. So exactly the same. Once a person is sick, ask a doctor which is the suitable honey, come to us and we will make sure to give you that honey. But in general basis, because I don't want to confuse the public, in general terms, honey is similar to an apple, banana. It's a fruit in the end of the day. So you can eat it. You can eat whatever fruit you like it.
Whatever types of honey.
Exactly. So I'm always telling also my customers that if you like banana, eat banana. If you like an apple, eat apple. If you like pineapple, eat pineapple. If you like watermelon, then eat watermelon. Honey, if you can see, there is a lot of types of honey.
A lot of types, yeah.
The most important element that you eat honey, regardless of which type. I mean the pure medical honey.
Exactly.
So if you like it, continue with that honey, because each honey has different flavor. And I will make sure that if you are eating that honey in a continual basis,
yeah,
you will improve
the immune system,
exactly,
and also
exactly,
your health.
Exactly. This will include the throat and all your body wellness.
Because for a long time we've seen that and we've heard that honey is actually one of the most and best products. It is one of the holy products that we can see that cure almost every type of illness. It improves the immunity systems. It helps a lot in many conditions, which is the good thing. But of course, as a beekeeper, you have challenge, right?
Yeah, but Mr. Abdulatif, whatever you have said, it's purely correct.
Yeah.
But we have to mention something for our people that it should have some commitment. You cannot go to the gym for 1 day in a month and you say that I went to the gym.
Yeah, and after that you will get muscles and you will get fit.
Exactly. You cannot take the perfect body in one day, in a month, to go to the gym. You need to go, commitment in a daily basis, at least 50 to 60 minutes in a daily basis. In the end of the month, you will feel the result. So you cannot have one spoon in a week or in 2 weeks or in a month, and you are assuming, or you are like, you want that result. It's impossible to get a good health, good lifestyle.
The best immunity system. I need to dedicate myself
commitment
in honey. Yeah.
In two elements: quantity and continuous. Quantity, minimum time.
What about the quality?
Quality, exactly.
Yeah.
It's similar to the gym. If you go every day, but only for 2 minutes, it's worth it?
No,
not worth it. Exactly with the honey. If you eat little small quantity, it will not get affected. So you need to eat the quantity and continuous, and also the quality.
Yeah, also the quality. So what about if I wake up in the morning, okay, and I want to like take my perfect portion? Is it like one small spoon or one big spoon, like with the oat?
Okay, there is a study says,
as a breakfast.
Okay, there is a study says 40-40. What they mean by 40-40? 40 grams a day in 40 days.
It will be perfect.
Yeah, 40 grams a day. So you can, let's say, in the morning 20 gram, in the night time 20 gram for 40 days. In that period of time, your health will be better, your immunity system will be better, inshallah.
Inshallah. So can you tell us, how do you spread the awareness about that honey, it is used for treatment? Because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people immediately, they don't use these types of honey, the good quality.
Yes.
They don't have this awareness about that there's different types of qualities of honey. And they don't know that the perfect quality for honey, it will help them. Like the thing that you just said about 40 grams, 40 days.
Yes.
How do you spread the awareness about that?
Yeah, actually you remind me of COVID-19 pandemic. In that pandemic, everybody want to get honey. Everybody want to buy honey.
Because they heard that it will improve the immune system against the COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they want to eat it in the same day, and they want the result in the same day. It does not work like that. It does not work like that.
Some people, even after they get sick and they get hit by COVID, they want the honey. I mean, it's a little bit too late for me to say.
Yes. So COVID-19, it was a good scenario or good story that to tell the people, we don't need to wait the problem to eat honey. So start putting your honey in your table, in your home, in your table, in your food table, in your breakfast, and with your milk, with everything. Now honey is available in different terms, in small jars. Even now there is a honey spoon.
Yeah,
exactly. Easy to peel it, easy to remove it, easy to eat it. While even you are driving, you can eat honey. So the idea of the honey has been well known in Kuwait, in Arab countries, because also it's connected to our religion.
Exactly.
Exactly. In our religion, the honey is good for our health, and this has been proven scientifically many years ago.
Yes.
But it's about commitment, and we don't need, Mr. Abdul Latif, we don't need to wait to get sick to eat honey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He said it. We don't need to get sick just to get honey.
Exactly.
You have to take it as a daily basis for you and for your children. But sometimes for special cases, like for the pregnant woman, she cannot take the honey because I think it's unhealthy for her. But for lots of cases, for almost every case, honey is good.
Yeah.
So what motivates you, Mr. Salim, to continuously work on your beekeeping, on your honey, even though right now, mashallah, you're almost your empire here, empire of beekeeping in Kuwait?
Yeah, I continue in this journey because there was a lot of motivation from my family and my friends. And there was a lot of commitment for everybody around me. Mr. Abdul Latif, before I started
the beekeeping,
in the middle of beekeeping journey, I used to have little hives, and there was a lot of pressure from my friends and family that they need the honey. And because I have little quantity of hives, I cannot supply the demand that they need. So I was under pressure because they felt the benefit of that honey that I produce myself. So This
They got addicted because
yes,
of that.
yes.
Well, it's because of you.
Yeah,
In a good way, of course.
Thank you. So that make me have a commitment with those people to continue. This led me to continue in a year by year, season by season.
On a daily basis.
Exactly.
As you said, yeah.
So I used to have in the beginning customers, when we crop the honey, when we extract the honey, some friends of me, they take like 30 kilograms, 20 kilograms, 25 kilograms per one shot to make sure that they have honey for the whole year, because my quantity in that time was little quantity because I have little hives.
You were at the mid journey.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because of high demand, actually I took a loan to start having more hives and to cover the demand. As I told you before we go live with the TV, in COVID-19 pandemic, there was a shortage of honey. I brought a private jet to bring honey from outside Kuwait to Kuwait. Imagine that.
Well, that's really special.
Imagine
Thank you
that.
for that. You rented a private jet.
Private jet, we small private jet,
Yeah.
small private jet meant to transfer passengers. We put the bulk of honey on the seats of the passengers, and we took the honey from outside Kuwait to Kuwait just to cover the demand happen in COVID-19
But
pandemic.
of course, and thank you for that. But of course, you got the private jet, you rented it because there was a curfew and there was no air traffic at the time.
Yes.
Everything was blocked out. So,
Yes.
yeah, I think it's special. You told us something more special just before that. You had to go to other countries to take some experience, right?
Exactly.
Can you share with us the most beautiful, memorable moments that you had on your journey when you had to go to other countries and to take some experts? Of course, you had these moments. Can you share it with us?
Abdulatif, when it's hobby for you, you can do whatever you want to do, or you can upscale whatever you want to do. For me, it's a hobby. I spend a lot of money to travel, to learn. I went to many countries, just to learn small things. I even attended, they called it beekeepers events, to even to meet beekeepers from other countries, to understand from them the way, the method, the concept of how they are doing beekeepers in their countries. I don't like to say a specific country, but I have visited a lot of countries. I stayed an long time in many countries.
So we cannot choose a moment.
I have many moments. Actually, for me, I have a lot of friends from all over the world as a beekeepers, and I am getting the honey from them. And I have commitment with them. Like we are bringing honey from Kyrgyzstan, we are bringing honey from Pakistan, we are bringing honey from Sudan, and we are bringing honey also from New Zealand. I'm proud to say that we are the first Kuwaiti company established in New Zealand to produce the Manuka honey.
MashaAllah.
And we are certified UMF, which is the certification for the Manuka honey, UMF, Unique Manuka Factor Honey Association. We are proud that we are members in that community. So it's a long journey. I did a lot in this 13 years, and I am proud of that. And
we're actually proud of you. You contributed to rise our country's name with that, Mr. Salim.
Yes.
And thank you for that.
The first time I raised the Kuwait flag, it was in 2019. I was in UK, London. In 2019, I raised the Kuwait flag, and I was so proud that I achieved something for my country.
Thank you. It is delightful.
Thank you. And it was like a good push for us as a beekeepers and for our local honey. It's a local product. It's a push for every beekeepers.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I remember, I have my social media account. I remember that till 2019, I always show my people, my followers, my daily beekeeper story,
They love it. We actually love
Yeah.
it. We love to see
Yes.
the daily routine, the
Yes.
daily life
Yes.
of the beekeepers. I
Yes.
mean, you have something really magical.
Yeah, yeah,
Really.
exactly.
So,
But I remember in 2019,
Yeah.
when I was in UK, it was the first time to tell my followers that this is my name and this is my face. Actually, before that,
you didn't show your face.
no, actually, I was using a hidden name, which is the 3 Bs.
Okay.
I don't use my original name at that time. So the whole journey from the moment I start my social media accounts in 2015
Until
till
2019.
I did not say my name. I even did not show my face.
It has to be a magical moment when you showed it.
So my friends motivate me that you need to put your name because you get award, and this award it's to you, to personally to you, to your name, Salim Al-Oumi. You get awarded from UK, and this award is second worldwide for the local honey product. So that was the first moment where I announced my name. I put my picture, and it was a great moment.
It was. It has to be actually. And but Salim, if we want to look in the head of future, can you tell us about your next project, the next operations that you want in regard of beekeeping?
Now we have a lot of corporate social responsibility outside Kuwait. We are trying now to support the local beekeepers in different countries. And to support them with the knowledge and with the equipment, not local beekeepers outside of Kuwait. This is part of our corporate social responsibility. We are giving them advices, we are giving them equipment, and this is all for free to support the hobby, let's say, of beekeepers among the world.
Thank you, Salim, for everything. And of course, unfortunately, we had come to an end with our episodes. The time moved really quick. Do you have one last thing to say to our viewers before we finish? One quick thing?
Okay, no need to get sick to eat honey. Eat honey on a daily basis as a routine, as a lifestyle.
So we can improve the immunity system.
Yes, and
Thank
if
you.
you have a small place, front yard in your house, if you can plant something for the environment, that would be great.
Thank you. Thank you, Salim, for everything. Thank you. Thank you, Salim, for sharing your remarkable journey in beekeeping and honey production with us today. Your commitment to providing therapeutic honey is commendable, and we wish you continued success in your endeavors. To our dear viewers, thank you for joining us on this episode of Achievements. We hope that Salim's story has inspired you to explore the world of beekeeping and appreciate the remarkable benefits of honey. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories in the future. We will see you tomorrow, and goodbye for now.